Welcome back to Duke TV News 14. I'm Taylor Duncan, and I have your sports for today. Duquesne basketball had a lot of action here on the Bluff this past weekend. Your women's team brought in St. Bonaventure on Thursday, and then they brought in Richmond on Sunday here at the Palumbo Center. On Thursday, your Dukes had 3 players score in double figures against the Bonnies. April Robinson had 11 points, while Wumi Agumbiade and Vanessa Abel each scored 10. Jocelyn Floyd recorded 4 steals. The team led from start to finish and pulled out a 61-33 win over St. Bonaventure in front of the home crowd. The 33 points allowed is the fewest in Division I era program history. In addition to allowing a season low of 33 points, Duquesne's defense held the Bonnies to a season low 13 field goals, 42 attempts, and 4 assists. There was no slowing down for the women's team on this busy weekend. Sunday was their Play for K Day in honor of breast cancer awareness. It was also the Girls and Women's in Sports Day. The Dukes were supporting pink uniforms to support the cause. The Dukes had 4 players in double figures during this afternoon's game, helping them defeat Richmond. Last week's A-10 Rookie of the Week, April Robinson and Jocelyn Floyd each scored 14 points on 6 of 9 shooting. Vanessa Abel scored 12, and Orshi Seichi added 11 for the Dukes. Floyd's 6 steals gives her 105 on the season. She recorded a school record 121 last season. The senior class of Abel, Floyd, Aja Hall, Carly Vendemia needs 2 wins to become the all-time winningest class in program history. Wumi Agumbiade, who was honored in a pregame ceremony for scoring her 1,000th career point, scored 5 points, which brings her within 1 point of tying Chrissy Staw for 16th place on Duquesne's all-time scoring list. With the win, the Dukes improved to 19-4 overall and 8-1 in conference play. The Dukes close out this 3-game homestand on Wednesday as they host St. Joseph's. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. Well, your women's team was able to get the job done this past weekend, but what about your men's team? They hosted Xavier over at Consol Energy Center right across the street this past Saturday. The Duke men needed a big win Saturday night after suffering a devastating 22-point loss on Wednesday night to George Washington. Coach Ferry expressed his frustration with his team after the game Wednesday night.
Annihilated on the glass. We got out-toughened in every aspect of the game. We got beat on every 50-50 ball. Thank God that we have 2 freshmen that have heart and play really, really hard. If we can get somebody upperclassmen to compete like that, then this stuff wouldn't happen. I'm embarrassed. I apologize to the fans at Duquesne that they had to see something like that. I don't think I've ever had a team play like that, so it must be my fault.
The Dukes hoped to change the attitude of the team as they gave Xavier a bit of a scare Saturday. Duquesne rallied from a 33-26 halftime deficit to take a 47-37 lead with under 13 minutes left. They turned 3 early Xavier turnovers into 5 fast break points to battle back to tie it at 35-35 on a Quevin Winters drive just under 4 minutes into the second half. Winters led the Dukes with a career high tying 19 points. Jerry and Jeremiah Jones added 11 each for Duquesne. An Andre Marhold layup ignited a 12-0 run that gave the Dukes the 10-point lead with 12:54 left. Derek Coulter and Jerry Jones buried 3-pointers to fuel the run. Xavier answered with a 21-4 run of its own to take a 58-51 lead. Duquesne managed to cut it to 5 twice in the final 1 minute, but the Musketeers were able to pull out the win. The loss extended Duquesne's losing streak to 11. The Dukes return to action on Thursday as they travel to Philadelphia to take on Temple. Seems like there's always something going on within these couple blocks, and it won't be calming down anytime soon because your Pens return home to face the Senators on Wednesday night. This after coming off of 2 losses against the Devils this past weekend. Both of those games a score of 3-1. And that's it for our sports for today.